Kay's place is like second home. Problem is, I don't really have a first.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Ah, you must not be used to pirates being so cordial. But in the heart of New Atlantis, we have to do our best to keep up appearances. I can't afford to be as rough as some of our cohorts. It's bad for business. Don't we all? Let's try not to be each other. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Rules help establish trust. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member. But make no mistake, once you board, this route is highly lucrative, and sacrifice...
Do not mistake us for amateurs. We will get the job done without sacrificing your route.
I appreciate the confidence. I just want to remind you, this job calls for more In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on... We'll talk more on the ship.
Kate?
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
The credits keep rolling in. Life's good.
Yes?
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. That will serve you well here. Some people mistake silence for weakness or, at worst, compliance. But to me, it's the loud ones who leave themselves vulnerable.
Drawing attention to oneself can inadvertently highlight flaws and weaknesses.
Right. In my younger days, I tried too hard to please, but because I talked so much, I never understood what people wanted from me. But that's a story for another time. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet. I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
Literally. I'm glad to see you. A good team always shares the load. May the Serpent guard you.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get there should be a way through the vents. There's an intercom there. Once you get a uniform, it should be... But... I would hope not. But either way, for now, get on that station and find...
Always looking for the next mark.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
I need to stop by a clinic later.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it. I'm not worried. I'm sure you... Anyway, the door will let you... The uniform should get you...
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is a pretty important tool. Hold. I've got something. All clear.
I always enjoy these. I will keep watch from here.
Opening fire!
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Eager to help. If I do not have all the fun without me.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too busy.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing this far down. You might.
Checkpoints have not been a problem so far. There's little reason to think this one would be different.
I like the confidence. But remember, they tend to get harder the further you go. Hence, the clearance code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
You headed down to the engineering bay? Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine. If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Ah, a face. I'll be here when you need me. I never had the patience for computer systems.
To launch.
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Stop
the
right
test
there,
really comes
Ensign.
by going.
All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Who's your commanding officer? Only authorized personnel are allowed here.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the...
Stop with the bullshit. It's not funny.
For now, I recommend Dr. Vogel to contact me.
Only senior officers report to the commander. Something doesn't seem right. Well, if you say so. Fine, I'll let you go, Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your task, you should return to your post.
A credit for your thoughts, as they say. I will watch your back.
Yu here. Goggles almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work. Good luck if you make it out.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots. I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class. I'm not familiar with any
Ships are general. I mentioned you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
Yes?
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. Wait, who are you? Why? Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first grav jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comms, it's attached to a prototype. We're still in the testing phase, running. It can even interpolate signal data. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tech we'll be able to infer. Not that we'd care about. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. And now that we've... The kind unafraid to make the... In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless... They'll give the prototype... Splendid. That was fast. Normally my request on... I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. I am the project lead, after all. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control. And of course, best of...
Stop right there, Ensign. There's been word of suspicious behavior from someone matching your description. I think I've already found them, unless you'd like to explain yourself. All right. Perhaps you'd like to elaborate. Don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I'm just trying to be careful here. Yeah, I hope so. All right, you're clear. Just keep in mind there's been reports of a possible intruder on the premises.
Test pilots only beyond this point. Yeah, very funny.
Pilot?
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. Offensive maneuvers.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
I have visual. Safety's off.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
Got a bogey. On him.
That's the best you've got.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. Arms are mine. Let's dance.
I picked up something you might be interested in. I will never get tired of that. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me.
Need something? What kind of name is SysDef anyway? I always thought heat leeches were just pests.
Sharks are too scared to...
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good. Don't we all? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, You've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. You read my mind. I don't like the thought of putting my routes in jeopardy over an old story. But I respect Delgado and I believe he's onto something. What that is, though, remains to be seen.
Whether Crix's legacy is real or not, we have a job to do, and we will see it through.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Bugs are softy.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab up. She gave you some really high...
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well. Now, on to the bit. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking for...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think there's a corporation in the city of Neon called... We get our hands on their...
You damn right my girl can piece...
All right. Now, why don't you give us the info on our need?
You get to meet up with the lovely. She's had her deft little fingers.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the... No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains. This one...
You did right by one. But she's almost...
Estelle will be waiting at Madam. I'd say don't keep her waiting.
And keep your eyes on the prize. We are one step away.
Ship services? You need it? I've got it. Sure. I bet you would.
Is Mina seeing anyone right now?
You see sys-def as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
I have things for you. Undocking complete, Captain.
It is pleasing to speak with you. I am always... Take care of yourself. Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Airlock integrity looks good.
Okay, hello.
I'm not worried about the fleet taking the comms spike. Not like
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust? And on behalf of the United Colony...
Injuring or killing UC personnel would...
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short. Please give me your report. then it's just a matter of time before she... So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he... The conduction?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon... It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us get... They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make... I'll see what I can do. All right. I'll be looking forward.
These missions keep going sideways.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time. So, I'm guessing you're the rook. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. Yeah, so, you gonna say something? I mean, I know I'm gorgeous, but you don't have to stand there and stare. Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neon is proof of it.
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, well. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrop. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and... Generdyne's got their place locked down. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komi. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boy... Anyway, you can find Komiko at U4. As for dealing with... The rest is up to you, Rook. Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
But here,
the spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. You're like vultures.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. Well, like I said, it's shut down. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you. I'm afraid that... I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single... At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about powers. I actually need our CEO's approval for that. Look, I'm running out of options. I have a full report on Brayson that I want. What do you think? You know what? Hey, look, thanks. If there's anything else you need. As long as it doesn't get... Whoa. Okay, that's... I wish I could. I mean... I hear you. Maybe we can work something out. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, listen. He was in her office a few weeks ago. I don't know what it was. And before you ask... It was great speaking with you.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Are you supposed to be here?
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Have you tried one of our advanced tillers? Coffee flavors, you'll brew using this.
Come in and let your cares melt away. You people should leave her alone. No way. You debt collectors alone. Now get out of my
I suspect I would enjoy the attempt much more than you would.
The Crimson Fleet? Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. If you want to talk to her, you can... Of course, access to the lounge is going to... Excellent. Please let us know. Enjoy your stay.
What's up?
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there... find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot 'em. Good luck. If you had to work with Grayson Bay, the man is still a totally... The worst part of it is that he's It's like having a cut on your body and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. I suppose if I don't explain. A few years back, instead, I had no choice. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance. Micah is the only person... She doesn't want money. And when this stupid bullshit is... Remember, we never talked. Got it?
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Welcome to Generdyne.
I am glad we are on this side of the glass, for a variety of reasons.
I can't do this!
This is home! Alone!
You won't get away! Hear me?
This isn't worth it! Not going down without a fight!
that, we didn't stop playing for a full cycle. Had to call in sick to work, remember? All right, we'll keep it to 6 hours. This is hopeless. I'm out. I'm out. Security, drop your weapon!
Oh, it's you. If you want the Look, there's no... I'm not trying to trick. At this point,
Where do you run off to?
Oh, don't pay. You know, I've spent my entire... Everything always works out. No. That wouldn't do any good. You know what? The passcode for my terminal. I'm getting out of here.
Better pray we don't find...
Feels good to be in control for a change.
Ah, there you are. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. And I'm a businessman. It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitment. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and... It may seem that way. Look, I'm not here to debate. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return...
That is an offer? Your negotiating skills are impressive indeed.
My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough I'm afraid you'll just have to... Brayson? Interesting. Perhaps...
There's never a shortage of underlings and sycophants. But
So, I assume this concludes... Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado... Ah, there. It's obvious you're... I assume that same... All too well. You know, that's the last... Probably. It's because I don't No. It may seem that. Look, all you have to do...
That is an off...
One of your own, I believe. Well, unfortunately for Ms.
One more body for you to stand on top of.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Docking cycle complete.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair...
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis, me.
I do not... I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time. Before I say anything else, when I first came here, I never expected that I did not wish to suggest that I did not believe you. When you said we could make this work, there is no precedent for any of this. A romantic I know. The point I am trying to get to is that I believe I have an idea. A way... do you seriously believe I am going to wear... I do not want a fancy party. This is between you and me, and no one else. You know who I am. I want to be able to focus. So, as soon as you are ready, I want us to travel together to the second planet in the show.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction?
Ah, perfect. I'll take...
Dependable.
Oh, that's...
All right, listen up. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock. Just slow down and lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload. All you need to do... Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comp...
Oh, is that all? And here I thought this was going to...
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4. Nothing around here is simple.
Dell's right. You have to follow these steps carefully. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access. Once you locate the Vault's control center, hook up the data...
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring... Yeah? Look, if that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will... Now get moving before it's too late.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. The ComSpike trait... That file you lifted... All you have to do is get... This is it. Don't screw this up. I need to get those defensive batteries. Not a problem. Sounds like fun.
I need to get those defense... Not a problem.
Good. I'm busy.
I need to get those defensive batteries. Not a problem.
All right.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Well, you already know that the conduction grid, the version for yours, instead it just has a nice side effect. There are 3 defensive, they were part of the good news is, the bad news is, not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be in. Yeah, you banged it up. I bet you would. I'm just kidding. I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Oh, yeah.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Rook, I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case. You see SysDef is a joke. They haven't caught us yet. The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
Docking seal released. Jump complete. All propulsion restored. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
I could have joined anything.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
There you are. Where? You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table. Good. The more confusion and before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger.
You cannot help but admire their commitment to their mission.
The only admiration I hold for the Crimson Fleet is the fact that they aren't going to be a problem for much longer. I'm pretty sure you're joking, but just in case you're fishing for what I'd say, I can tell you this. That money doesn't belong to you, or the Crimson Fleet, or even UC SysDef. It was for war reparations and belongs to the people. Allowing Delgado to get Crix's legacy, or keeping it for yourself would have extremely serious repercussions.
Hey, don't worry about it. You've come this far.
Well said, Lieutenant. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll... During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits... After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities. The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at MAST to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons, all on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill. Our directive is simple. As the chief source of... All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Now we learn whether the conduction grid will protect us. If not... this ship will not survive.